The Fully Geek.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to episode 178. Yes, that is 178 of the Fully Geek Pod, 22 to the big 200. Well, go on, people.
Yo. I'm pissed, bruv. It's been working fine. As soon as you started talking, everyone's freezing, screens are going blank.
Okay, thanks. For the audio listeners.
Oh, boy.
Kel just
Here he goes again.
Oh, Kel, what's that you're drinking?
You know, I don't usually drink the hot drinks, but I've still got the flu, man. The man flu's not leaving me alone. You get me? So I'm on a lemsip thing. You get me?
So, what was you drinking lemsip out of?
Oh, I'm drinking the lemsip out of a mug that is branded by a Beckerjeek. You know, Beckerjeek is a Beckerjeek. They produce, homemade African garments and internal decoration kind of ornaments for the house.
Okay, so this intro is brought to us by
a Beckerjeek.
All right, if you also want product placement, holler at your boys. Merv, what was you drinking tea out of?
Get 20% off.
Huh? What were you saying?
You was drinking tea out of, what was you drinking tea out of?
Just a black cup, man. Just a black cup, innit?
A black cup?
Yeah.
It looked like it was made the fourth be with you, but I hear you.
Actually, it's made the 40s be with you.
Oh, made the 40s?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When you get to that age, man, you can relate, Nate.
I apologize. Big man talking. I apologize. I must show respect. Sorry, uncle. Hey, Rich, your thing's looking spectacular. What's going on?
Just because just for the pad, we're cussing by his patches. Don't try it, bruv.
Listen. Don't mess with the beard, baby. Huh? Yeah. It's here. All right, listen. Just don't question my beard. Don't question my beard.
Quasia, bro. Love it.
You see the way it says Quasia. Quasia.
He proper like this.
A brony.
We'll say he got it buffalized. Just buffalized it, bro.
Yo, man, I'm trying, man. I'm out here. Hey, how's everyone been, man? What has been going on with the people? What's been going on since our last pod, episode 177? What's been happening?
Yeah,
not much, man.
Guys, I beg you, like, come with something like next week. Just like if there's something that happens throughout the week, like it makes it sound like just.
Like, you know what? Sorry. My bad. My daughter turned 1. You get me?
Hey,
Shout her out.
Happy birthday.
Man. Baby Nuria turned 1 on Monday, you get me?
Jeez.
You know what I mean? Bundle of joy, apple of my eye and all that. So yeah, big her up.
Hey.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Safe.
Rich?
And that was about it. And we move.
Fair enough.
We're not even going to ask about Nate. We just move.
I'm not even going to swear at you today. So I was going to say,
Nate's got a story though.
No. The thing is, I don't want to hear Nate's story.
No, it's not even that. That's not a story. But I would just like to say that I just want to shout out the teacher surgery. I did an interview with the teacher surgery this week, or last week, should I say. It's about education and schooling and stuff like that. But I made sure I was representing the Fully Geek Pod. Do you get me?
Yeah, I'll see that.
I had the Fully Geek Pod on.
I see a t-shirt.
Yeah, man, I had to make sure. I was representing. So, they're going to slap in the hashtag. The interview, I think, should be coming out next week or the week after, whatever. But, you know what I mean? We had to rep for the end, you know what I mean? That Fully Geek all day, every day. You get me?
So every damn day, mate. Every damn day.
Yeah, man. It's a lifestyle.
It's a TQ rhyme, by the way.
But TQ, ain't that the one that no, that's not the one.
Day. West Side, isn't it?
Yeah, I know the song, but who's the one that
all day, every damn time?
I don't know where the every came from, but yeah.
Who was the one that
shame on you, man. You should know better.
Who was the one that stabbed himself in the eye? That ain't TQ, is it?
No, that's Houston.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, that's Houston.
Painful much.
Yeah. All right, guys.
I like that. Whoa. I like
him,
that.
yeah?
That song. Yeah, that guy.
Guys, we have got a packed podcast to get through today. So let's just start, guys. Let's start, man. All right. On a quick thing, there was another earthquake up in Turkey and Syria. I don't know much about it. I'm going to be a review, but yeah, I don't know. Them man can't catch a break right there. And although we normally do the RIPs at the end of the weekly roundup, there was some sad news. They found KristianAtsu. So KristianAtsu, they found the body of KristianAtsu.
So just to correct you, everyone keeps saying it's Atsu.
Is it Atsu?
Atsu, yeah. He's from my ends in Ghana, isn't it? He's from my ends in Ghana. So Atsu, it means you're a twin. And the girls, the boys call it Atsu, and the girls call it Achupi.
Okay, apologize.
Yeah.
So KristianAtsu. Apologies. Yeah. I'm just bastardizing.
No, come on. You're Niger, so you wouldn't know. Yeah.
I know, because us Igbos and Yoruba, we don't, you know what I mean? But we're all the same. So, RIP KristianAtsu. I think they've taken the body home now, back to Ghana, and they've given him like a guard of honor and all the rest of it.
Yeah, man. It's sad, man. It's sad. Everyone's hoping, but yeah, I see all the football. Well, a lot of the Ghanaian footballers post him. You know what I mean? And like Newcastle players as well. So yeah, man. It's sad.
I think even with did someone score in France as well when they had like
Mohamed's I can't remember his surname, but yeah, he's a Ghana forward. Yeah, Kadu or something, I think.
Kadu's, yes, I know.
Yeah, and they had like a little RIP T-shirt, and like he didn't get a booking for that, and all the rest.
Exactly. Referee goes, listen, I should book you, but I won't because you know what I mean. Yeah, which was but, you know the Premiership is straight yellow,
straight yellow off. But because I don't know, the thing is like, so I had a meeting at church the other day, and like the men's fellowship meeting. I don't know for definite, but one of the brothers was telling me that like I think Christian was actually supposed to have left. Turkey, but he scored. He scored that day or something. He scored, so I think like he went to his friends to celebrate, and then that was the reason why he was there. And I think even that if he had stayed at his friend's place, he wouldn't have got caught up because they were like not on the like where the earthquake took place. But obviously he had gone back home to travel the next day, and that's what happened. So yeah, man, it's sad, man.
Yeah, but bro,
it's deep.
When it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing you can do about it, man.
Truth. That's the truth, and that's what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? When it's your time, man. But it's still tragic, man. It's still tragic, man. Also, talking about tragedy, after a couple of weeks, maybe I can't remember how many weeks it is, they found the body of NicolaBulley.
Yeah.
So they found the body. So I know they were saying that they thought that she probably like drowned or whatever in the water, and then there was some talk about that they didn't think it happened and all this. But the divers found the body and they announced that it was her yesterday. So again, quite sad, man.
Yeah, it's sad, man.
But we might start off sad.
But you know what? Sorry, you know what? Just on that note, bruv. I know it's not part of the schedule. But bruv, Richard put in a group, I think even a WhatsApp or Instagram group about what's her name? Madeleine McCann. Apparently, I don't know, but like obviously it's gone viral. But do you not believe that's the real one? Real girl? Or is it just hype?
I don't know. I feel like she's trying to get her 5 minutes of fame. I don't know, man. It's weird.
Yo, obviously I did my investigations, right? I go thorough. I've looked everything. I'm looking at this girl and looking at her, and I thought, no, it's definitely not her. But the fact that she's actually doing lives, this little girl is doing lives saying, "I'm her. I want to be tested." You know, I think someone's paid for a DNA test to get her confirmed that if she is Madeleine McCann or not. It's crazy. The fact that she believes that she is. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's actually quite. It's actually. She's like, It's two sides of it, right? If it's true, it's true, and obviously, it's disturbing if it's not true. That the fact that she believes it, or she's making other people believe it. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. And she's not really thinking about the family, because obviously the parents must have seen this and are like thinking, hold on,
yeah,
is there hope?
Wouldn't she just go straight back to her parents if that was her?
No, yeah, but I think she's based in Poland or something, and she's gone to her local authorities. She's gone to her local authorities saying that I'm Madeleine McCann, I'm the one being kidnapped, but they've dusted her away, innit? Not believing, so she's come to socials, and with socials you get more traction because people listen.
I suppose so.
It would be absolutely mad if it is her.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be great if it's her.
The actual
It'd be
eye
fantastic.
size is mad because when she was little, she had big eyes, isn't it? And this girl's she's got small eyes, so I don't see it, but you never know.
Yeah, I don't know. But if that comes like she belonged in episode of Truth Be Told this week, which we'll talk about later.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This week, what else has been going on? We had NBA All-Star Weekend, which apparently is par. That right, Rich?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, it's a shame. I'm not into basketball anymore. It's really changed dramatically over the years, and where I used to watch it regularly when I was younger, that went away. So my love for basketball is just kind of just faded away, mate.
Yeah, I think.
Sorry, we didn't shout out LeBron last week for like breaking records and stuff.
Yeah, no, he scored most points. He's got more than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar now, isn't it? Top point scorer.
Yeah.
The NBA All-Star Weekend. I to be fair, I only watch it for. I never really watch it for the games. I normally watch it for the skills competition, the 3-point competition, and the slam dunk competition. Like that's what I enjoy the most out of it. To be fair, the skills competition. I don't know. I think for you to be getting paid the amount of money, you should be able to do a lot of things better. Like a simple bounce pass. Do you know what I mean? Those things we learned in primary school. The 3-point competition was good. But the slam dunk competition, bruv, there was this white guy, he plays in the G League. So, like, it's not even the NBA. It's like the NBA trainee league kind of thing, yeah? Like the youngsters that could train to be in the NBA or whatever, yeah? He got I think he did almost 3 perfect dunks. Like one of his dunks, so he had there was 2, a man was on another man's shoulders, pause, you know, like when you go festival and that. Mm-hmm. And like he's not even tall, ran, jumped, took the ball out of the guy's hand, jumped over the guy on his shoulders, slammed the backboard of the ball, spun around and dunked it backwards. Like, you know, like it's sick when everybody, even the NBA players, all got up and they're making bare noise. It was sick when you watch it, like they're all filming it on their mobile phones and that. But yeah, it feels like I'm the only one that's getting gassed about it. But it was very good. I feel like if you don't watch the NBA, like just please go watch the slam dunk competition. The actual All-Star game was a myth, bruv. It was like Team LeBron versus Team Giannis. The score was 175 to 184. So like everybody just like shot the game down. They're like, what is this? You're not even trying. Like for you to be scoring 184 points in one game of basketball, like there must be no defense, it's just offense kind of thing. It's bad. But
what's the average scoring?
On a high scoring game, if you get above 100, that's like a high scoring game. So like 104 versus 98 is like that's a high scoring game. So for you to get 184 versus 185, the equivalent of football is playing football with no goalkeepers. So
it's just like Liverpool losing 5-2.
What, Liverpool lost 5-2? When, today?
These people watch the group.
But they were 2-0 up.
Yes, we know.
Of course I am, Carl. Of course I fucking know they lost. But I was trying to be that guy. But I had to put down in one of my WhatsApp groups. I said, guys, I told all of you to turn this off, bro. This is a safeguarding concern. I have to report this. This is abuse, bro. This is neglect, abuse, all of those letters.
Bro, when it started on the hype, I was like, jeez, Liverpool, come on.
Yeah.
But yeah,
they're back.
Real Madrid, man. You know, Real Madrid, when you see the team, you're like, there's no one, okay, apart from Vinny, there's no one really special, do you know what I mean? Benzema's old.
Benzema, but he's still special.
Yeah, but he's old though, do you know what I mean? But he always turns up, always. Like, he's so underrated. I don't get why he is. Because even I mistaken for, because like I said to you, I saw him. I was like, okay, he's past it now. But he always proves me wrong. Always proves me wrong.
Always proves everyone wrong, bro. Not just you, yeah. And Modric, don't forget, is a monster as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he's past it.
Modric, I feel like he's past it as well sometimes. But yeah, they seem to do their thing, bro. But Liverpool are a poor team, bro. They're a poor team. Like, only second by a poor Chelsea, bro, to be honest. Like, I don't know who's worse, Liverpool or Chelsea at the moment.
Oh, it's Chelsea. You can't spend all that money. But you say that, you bring all these players in, it'll take time for them to gel.
It takes time, but that's what I'm saying. But, like, who plays worse football, Liverpool or Chelsea?
No, but Liverpool be good the past, like, 3 games. I think they've won their last 3 games. Like, nicely as well.
Chelsea have been terrible.
Yeah, they are being a bit terrible. Also, just in regards to sports, did you, man, know that Money Mayweather is fighting on Saturday?
No.
He's fighting in the O2. And apparently he's fighting one of the guys from Geordie Shore.
Not interested. Not interested one bit.
Bro,
look.
It's upsetting my soul, bro, to be honest. Like,
are you watching Tommy fight? Tommy and Jake Paul?
You just rushed me. You just rushed me. I was coming. So what? Like, turn up to meetings on time, bruv. Turn up to meetings, bruv.
What do you mean?
Yeah. I don't know, bruv. I just had to try and say something, bro. But yeah, Mayweather, he's fighting on Saturday. And then on Sunday will be Tommy Fury versus Jake Paul. I'm not watching any of them, to be honest.
No, I watch the Tommy one.
Will you?
Yeah,
100%. I'll watch that as well.
That's not even real boxing.
It's a boxer.
Exactly. It's full of entertainment.
He's a guy from Love Island, bro. He's not a boxer.
No, he's a boxer, bro. He's a boxer.
He used to be a boxer.
No, he's got like 4 professional fights under his belt. Like, he's been boxing, bro.
4 professional fights. He's not a boxer, bro.
He
spent longer in Love Island, bro.
Allow him, bro. Allow him.
Nah, he's going to get beaten up as well.
He's got a child with a girl that he better Love Island. Come on, that's how you know.
He's going to get beaten up. Like, it's bad.
But if Jake Paul beats him up, ooh,
Jake Paul's going to beat him up.
The Furies will go mad.
You know all of this is fake anyway. Like, Jake Fury's
No, not this one. Like Tommy cannot lose against Jake Paul. No way.
He's going to lose.
I'm a lying, Rich.
No, he won't lose.
He can't lose. He can't. Not that he won't. He can't.
Yeah,
because he's a boxer. And you got your boxing royalty. You're from. You get me? You got the Furies, bruv. Nah.
Bruv, he's going to get beaten up. You heard it here first, bruv. We'll talk about it next week. Like, I think it's not. I refuse to pay for it. I refuse to do any of that stuff. Yeah, I know everyone can watch it on alternative platforms as well, but I don't even think like I.
Of course, come on, I'm not paying for it.
Yeah, for me.
You guys break your own law, mate. I'm with Merv.
Yeah.
Is Merv still there? I can't see him. Is he there?
I'm here, man. I'm here.
What do you mean?
Bruv, the fight is like, it's stupid amount of money on BT, bruv. On BT box office, like it's stupid money.
We support the cause. That's what it is.
It's £19 something, yeah, I think.
Yeah, guys, you got to support the cause, man.
I will not be supporting this cause, bro. They can scratch nuts, bro. I'm not watching this.
Pause
for real, bro. They're Saudi in it. Like, it's like $50. Like, I don't know what.
Was it Saudi the fight?
Yeah, their fight's in Saudi, bro. That's what I'm saying. How is the fight even in Saudi, bro?
It's true, man. It's a money game. It's a money game.
Nah, bro. These YouTubers are taking the piss out of us, man.
Well, podcasters, we should go
until
boxing
we
matches,
do our own thing. Well, this is what I'm saying. Maybe we should. Maybe we should be like fighting against other podcasters.
Yeah, you go first, yeah?
All right, you, man. Call out a different podcast. You're going to call out first. We'll get it sorted. We'll get it cracking. Name a podcaster that you think we need to go back-to-back with.
Like, in terms of when you say fight, what do you mean? Like,
whatever. Like
verbal fighting or physical fighting?
Whatever, bro. It could be boxing. It could be rapping. Like,
I was thinking. I want
all the smoke.
Let's go. Let's make it happen, bruv. Let's start calling out other podcasters and just tell them that we'll meet them in the ring, bruv.
Come on.
Get those gowns printed, boy.
What's Mark's one called?
What, No Behavior?
No Behavior. Can we do this? All
right, cool, bruv. All right, let's go. All right. Which one? You want Loons or you want Mugs?
Both of them at the same time, brother.
All right,
Yeah,
cool. You heard
but
it
why is no one pressing pause, bro?
Yeah, pause. Yeah, for real.
Fire! Fire!
I said both of them at the same time.
Edit that part, please.
No.
Bro, you know what it is, yeah? You know, like, they're going to hear it, they'll be like, what? Nah, bro. No. We're never fighting again. Fire for that. But, yeah, all right, cool. We'll make it happen. Also, this week, we had the BAFTA Film Awards that were live this Sunday. There's been a bit of a hoo-ha in the media about it. Some have called it that they said that the BAFTAs were very much whitewashed this year. There was no winners of any ethnicity, really, to be fair, outside of white. It could be that they just felt that they were the better films. They might not. I know a couple of years ago, Sir Lenry Henry made a big kind of hoo-ha about it, and they started trying to kind of adapt the way things were done, and they were giving more recognition to different type of films and genres and all that kind of stuff. But it seems that they've kind of gone back to the way it was. To be honest, there was one film that I think won quite a lot of awards.
Yeah, it's all quiet on the Western Front.
I haven't seen it.
Neither have I. Just been heard about it since the BAFTAs, really.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
But it's not that deep. If there's no black winners here or minority, whatever they want to call it, it's not a big deal. But we're in Great Britain. We are the minority. Sometimes.
So 1 second, Rich. Can you refresh your page, please, bro? Sorry, carry on. Go.
Yeah. It's not that deep. We don't have to read into it that much in regards to us not winning nothing.
No, I mean us as in like black people. Just that's what the world was saying more than I wouldn't. Do you know what I mean? I don't care monkeys. But that's what the media was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it seems like a lot of the films that were nominated and all
you
that
know what?
stuff.
I've heard Merv's voice in a while. Can you guys hear him?
Yeah, bro. We can hear him. We can see you, bro. Just you can't see us, but we can see you, bro.
Yeah,
No. I can see you, apart from Merv. But when he talks, I can't hear him.
Yeah.
He's speaking. Well, you just spoke.
Save it for the WhatsApp group, bro.
That's throwing my groove off, man.
Cal, do what you do every week, bro. Just put it in the group.
Yeah, gosh. I'm just to interrupt you today, mate.
Bro, just airing out the day, laundry today, bro. Yeah, and this ain't working. As soon as it starts filming, I can't see you, man. Is Merv even here, man? Is Merv here?
Yeah, we're trying to make a smooth pod, no behind the scenes action.
Oh, gosh.
It ain't a BTS episode.
Isn't it? Cheese on rice, boy.
You look at yourself and think you kill you. What are you doing, bro? Oh gosh. All right, my bad.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, the films are good. The films like that seem to win, or the actors that seem to win in the films. They were just, they were mainly sort of non-black films, I should say.
Yeah.
And apparently they're all good as well. All these films that were nominated and stuff, they're really supposed to be really good as well, innit? So kudos, isn't it?
I've got no problem. If the film is good, then didn't you deserve to win it?
100%. It's not that. That's what I'm saying. That's just what the media is saying. Like I said, I have not seen All Quiet on the Western Front. Now I've stopped playing. Well, I still play football on Mondays. That's a lie. But we haven't been playing at the moment. Since this week, I might start going to the cinema and watching some of these kind of underground films that I used to be able to just randomly watch.
Yeah.
The Banshee of Inisherin. I don't know.
That's on. I heard that film's supposed to be Levels, but that's on Disney Plus anyway.
Is it?
Yeah. I've had that on my list for ages. I need to watch it, man.
Okay.
I heard it's really good.
Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of films. Again, even Tar.
Tar. Yeah, I need to see Tar. Need to see Tar.
Although I have watched, I don't know if any of you would watch this film. Good Luck to You, Leo Grand.
No.
That's on, I want to say Prime, yeah? I think it's on Prime. And basically it's an older woman who's trying to kind of get her groove back kind of thing. So she hires a male escort kind of thing.
Yeah.
And she's just she gets to know him, and she kind of wants to Like her husband's dead, I think, and she wants to kind of get her groove back, kind of thing. And it's just like about their relationship, how they kind of develop and all that stuff. It's quite a good film, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I watched that film. That's probably the only film I knew in the categories and Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Okay, yeah.
Which is weird, like, because Everything Everywhere All at Once, didn't that win some films at the Grammys?
Yeah, it did.
And I'm saying that for it to win Grammys and not win the BAFTAs is a bit like, raw, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, there was a few films that won a lot of stuff, basically, and yeah, that's about it, really. But your Pinocchio did win Best Animated Film.
Of course.
Yeah, I still haven't watched that as well.
That's good, man. That's decent.
And Elvis, you watched Elvis as well, innit?
I ain't watched Elvis yet, no.
Have you watched Elvis?
You watched it, innit?
You said it was a good film, innit?
Yeah, massive.
Yeah, that won a few awards as well.
It's long.
Yeah, films are long these days. That's the only thing, man.
But it was long, bro.
Films are like when I was seeing some films like, let me go and watch this, and I'm seeing like 7 hours, bro. It's long.
Yeah.
Certain films, where I know it's a case of I have to watch a certain film during the day. Elvis, you have to watch it during the day. but because you've got so much to watch anyway, somehow Elvis always ends up at the last film to watch. So you watch it in 3 parts, like it was a 3-part movie.
Yeah.
Have you guys been hearing about what's what's her name? Angela Riseborough, like the actress that's apparently some controversy about her, like some fix around the Oscars. Like, the Oscars are coming up soon as well, I think. How she's already been set to win Best Actor or Best Actress because of her performance in is a film called To Leslie. But like, apparently, like, I think there's some kind of rule, like, to say that actors or film crew can't really promote that person winning an Oscar or something like that. But pure actors have been tweeting it and posting it. But apparently the film, like, To Leslie, is supposed to be amazing, man.
That's some recovering addict, isn't it?
Yeah, it's making me want to see the film, like, badly. It came out last year. Yeah.
Oh, she's from the end. Well, I say from the end. That sounds weird. She's not from the end. But she's from the UK, and it's from Newcastle.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard it's a big film, man. So
To Leslie.
Look out for that one, yeah.
To Leslie. All right, we'll have a look. But all right, cool. What else was there at this week? There was there was a film that came out on YouTube. Sorry. Why Kel started taking phone calls, I got confused by myself. A film came out this week on YouTube called Home Invasion, The Story of Channel U. You man watch it?
No. Man said a film, so I was like, what?
Sorry, a documentary. Apologies, a documentary.
Oh, yeah,
it's 2 hours long, bruv, so it's like a film, isn't it?
Yeah, no, yeah. To be fair...
when it's 2 hours long, bruv, it's not a YouTube show, is it?
Yeah, to be fair, they should have did it as part 1 and part 2. But 100%. Yeah, I watched it for sure.
Yeah, I watched it. Merv, you didn't watch it?
No.
Merv, did you used to watch Channel U back in the day?
A teeny bit. Like, yeah. Wasn't really my thing, innit? But I was aware of it. 367, I think it was.
467, bro.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's it. 367. I swear No. I swear some music channels were all like on the 300s.
No. He's right.
And the news, the sports news or news was on. Yeah, sports was on the 400s.
No, it moved. It moved a few times, but I think it was 467 on when it was free.
301 used to be like cinema.
Yeah.
Yeah.
309 used to be Sky Sports News.
No. 409 was Sky Sports News.
No, it used to be 309 before.
Sky Sports 9 was 405, man. Sky Sports News.
Yeah, it used to be 405. It's 409.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, but what I mean, I don't think there might have been a time when it was that number because I think base might have been 352 or something like that.
Yeah, it was 352. Yeah, it was.
We're probably sad, to know this information.
No, but you see that. But that's how. Remember, that's how we used to have to work the TV, bro. You used to know the numbers off the top of your head, like.
There was none of this YouTube.
No,
Vivo,
when you were lucky enough to pick up the remote control, yeah. But obviously, if you've got like older siblings and that, yeah, they might have left the remote control while they go to the kitchen to get a drink or something. But if you had to quickly, like just put your channel numbers in quickly, see what they was on, and slap the remote back.
I was wondering why you got the 467 down there. Yeah, it makes sense now.
Yeah, channel U 467. But what was your thoughts on the documentary, Rich?
Oh yeah, I absolutely loved it. Like just what you're talking about channels, and like prior to Channel U coming out, like you said, there was MTV Base, and it was just like, I was never into as much American music as what you man are, right?
Yeah.
And I was always into UK, heavy into UK music, and it was just like, when you found, I thought, oh my God, it's just like it felt like YouTube, radio, YouTube coming alive, because it was the kind of, I can see the artists that I've been listening to on radio for time, and Channel U was the homeland to everything. It literally, UK music, that was its home. Literally, it was home, and for this documentary to pay homage to Channel U was absolutely fantastic. Is it Darren Platt? Was it the guy behind Channel U? Yeah. Darren Platt, big up Darren Platt, RIP. He was the man who founded Channel U. Him and what was the other guy's name? I can't remember. Another guy in the documentary. They kickstarted the whole adventure of Channel U, and then opened the doors to the UK artists, and from there it excelled. I think. Sorry, we were saying something.
No, go.
Yeah, and it's just like, just looking back and where how so much artists have progressed, and and you see the budget of videos that was, which was on the on Channel U. You're thinking, how is that even acceptable? But it is what it is, isn't it? It is the budget of those days. But then again, TV of those. Sorry, was that?
It was the rawness of those videos, though. It looked like those videos were gritty, bruv. Like the one thing about Channel U in those videos were they were British in it. Like, if that makes sense. Like the grittiness, it was our scene. You could see the gritty. It looked like like grime. It looked like East London. It looked like like Rep Your Ends and all that. It looked like this looked like Youth Club almost. With a man that's filmed this on his dad's camcorder. Yeah. But then they did have some sick videos, like sick quality videos.
I probably helped film a music video, for Channel U once. Back in the day. Yeah, back in my uni days. It's a group called Nexus. Don't know if you might know them, Kel.
Yeah, Nexus. I remember Nexus.
Yeah.
I remember Nexus.
That was fun, man.
What's the tune called? I can't believe it.
I think it was like something over here. I don't remember the title, but they were going over here, and like we just went to different locations in London. So that was good, man.
I'm gonna look out for that one.
Yeah, that was back in 2004, 3 maybe.
Okay. Kel, you watched the thing. What was your thoughts on it? Is that a kiss my teeth?
Good, man. Like proper like memories. You get me? Hint. But nah, it proper like you took me to the days where Channel U was basically my life, man. Like I used to watch Channel U 24/7. I used to love it, be inspired by it. Was on it, and should have got a little feature. Just saying, because we were number one for a few weeks. Just saying, no hate, no. You get me, but just saying, you get me. Like even when I do a little mix down of a few of the videos that was on Channel U back in the day, I thought we should have just got a little mix in there as well. But it is what it is, because the video quality was good.
It was.
Yeah, we shout out to the Empire as well. Venom Crew them man there as well. Yeah, Orange and them man there. You get me.
There's a lot of videos that didn't get the limelight, but I also think like. You got to remember, Channel U was our music channel for quite a few years, isn't it? So there was probably bare videos that just missed out.
We were number one, though. You get me? Like, for a few weeks.
But I think you know what it was, though? I think what happened with that is though. Do you remember you lot came out with your memories the same time Chung family came out?
No,
with
we
theirs,
came out
innit?
first. We came out first.
And then Chung family came out, and it was like
Yeah.
the competition of the memories.
Yeah, but you know,
so-
it's because True probably had about 10 videos before they released that, innit? So they're well known. They're well known on Channel U before we came with our memories, and they came with Memory Lane. So obviously their one got a bit more. But the thing is, it's two different tracks because they're talking about Memory Lane. We're talking about like ours was more to do with. Like no, I don't say real stuff, whatever. But it's not similar. Okay, the only similar thing is we both got memory kind of thing in the title, but the track and the way it was laid
different.
and the bars, they're all completely different. Do you know what I mean? Ours was better, but yeah.
Can you repost? Can we repost the memories on the Fully Geek Pod page?
Yeah, man, yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool.
I got a question. If you had an opportunity to do like a regroup or reunion, would you do it? He can't hear me, can he? Translate someone. Translate.
Kel.
Yeah.
Translate my silence.
No, I can't hear Merv. I can't hear him.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying what he said. Merv said, if you had an opportunity to do a rebrand or relaunch of
Reunion
of your Channel U days, would you do it?
Well, talk about it.
No, sing, rap.
Like rap. Like say Channel U were doing a
Damage
reunion
and Take
show.
That and all that.
Like there was
rap
like
by
a
verse. Rap
Yeah,
by
man.
verse. I don't know.
Yeah.
I could do that. But I just know Gokes is not on it. Gokes has deleted that part of his life. Like he's got
Why
no.
though?
I don't know why. Gokes has that part of his life never existed to Gokes.
Nah, man, that's mad. Because I remember Gokes being in New Nation, like when he was doing his solo thing. I remember all of it.
That's what I'm saying. At the time, Gokes was on it more than me. He was on it more than me. Do you know what I mean? Man even made his own record label from Netty. He made his own little record label called what was it called? I forgot what it was called. But that even caused a little beef and turmoil within the camp because we're like, rah, you just set up your own label without telling, man. But what was it called, man? Oh shit! So he was on it more than me, than all of us. So I don't know why right now he's just.
And it's mad because, when I hear people call Gokes by his actual name, I get mad confused. I'm like, what? But obviously, that's what everyone else knows him from. Like his actual name, innit? Because they don't know that rap inside of him.
Yeah, they don't.
The thing is, someone's always got to be left in the record when there's a reunion. Isn't it?
That's it.
No one, the full crew never comes back, man. Take that.
No, but on a whole,
he's talking over me.
It's big.
I can't kill that.
What did Murph say? That's what I'm saying. I can't hear him, man.
I know. That's how he's laughing.
But on the whole, it was sick. The whole show, we forget how much Channel U added to our culture. It added so much to our culture, man. You can't take that away from the boys that set it up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's definitely.
And they see what everyone's doing now. You get me? It's good. See, I saw fuming. I was like, "Rah, fuming." You get me?
Yeah, there was a lot of artists that was on there, Lady Sovereign, all that kind of stuff. And then, you even forget they had shows like the Boo Crew. Yeah, that was the animated one. They had the Ill Out show. Poet and them had a show on there. It's just bare things. And then they rebranded to Channel AKA. And you're thinking, Channel AKA? I couldn't even remember what the AKA stood for. Was it also known as?
I have no idea.
I didn't remember what the channel.
That's what AKA stands for in general, but I don't know if that.
So I didn't remember what the AKA stood for. I remember they rebranded it and all the rest of it, and they was doing all right. But like I said, it meant a lot in our scene. And the documentary I thought was decent. Documentary's decent. It did make me, like I said, I kept having to pause it, go onto Channel U, YouTube, go and watch one old school video, oh my God, this is sick. Go back to documentary, then go back, all them kind of things. You get me? Obviously there were people that should have been on the documentary, but they're beefing Rashid and that. Do you get me? Letter from My Girlfriend by Mike JLC. That was a big tune on there, but obviously My Man's Beefing. There was a couple of tracks on there that I thought, oh, right, he didn't do that, obviously. Because I'm saying, Kel, I was chatting to my brother Neil about it. And he goes, I said, yeah, I was chatting to Kel about it. And like, he was vexed because his video didn't come on. He was like, remind me of the song. Then I sent it to him. He goes, bruv, how can I forget the tune? I was like, yeah, see, I know. That's what I'm saying. Them days it was making waves in the music scene. It was making waves.
Yeah. But you know what tune that got me a bit hyped that I didn't know I liked at the time, but I knew I liked it, but I didn't know I loved it at the time. Little Derek, like when they started playing it, I was like, bruv,
fine.
I was like, oh, this was a banger, you know, like. But when I started rapping the words, and I was deep in, I was like, rah. This was a banger. Like, it was sick.
It was a big tune.
Shout out homie Sway, bruv. You know, from day one, Sway's been my jigger, bruv. Like, I think Sway's sick anyway. Sway, Pirelli, all of them. But, like,
what they called the one?
The one, yeah. They was in the one, yeah. But, like, from Little Derek, like, even, like, you remember he put the first comedic thing to the whole rap thing.
Yeah,
like, but he could rap, though. Like, it wasn't even like he was just like saying this. Like, he was a rapper.
You know like Ludacris. Ludacris is a jokey thing, but he can rap as well. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. No, it was good. And then Mitchell Brothers, all that, brother. We can go on all day. Bro, did you finish watching the documentary, though? Like, towards the end?
Yeah.
So, like, obviously, like, because at one point I was about to turn off the documentary. I was like, right, I thought it said 2 hours, yeah? Got about 10 minutes to go, like, the thing's finished. And then they started doing, like, Channel U After Dark. And I was busting up. I was like, yep, I remember them times, bro. them like Lethal B's video, like them ones that you couldn't watch. No, you had to watch mute, turn it right down, like look over your shoulder, make sure no one else comes in the room. Like, you get me? Mumsy be like, "Why are you watching this?" You're like, huh? Yeah, no, it was definitely good, man. Yeah, shout out that documentary. It was a good documentary, man. It was definitely a good documentary. All right, cool. People, like I said, there's a lot of TV and film going on today, so let's get involved. Let's start with the film that came out last week, Friday, which was MCU's latest film, 4209.
I ain't gonna lie, confessions, I ain't seen it.
Yeah, we know you ain't seen it, Carl.
Why? Well, how'd you know?
Because everyone else spoke about it when we watched it. Like, I said, I'm going to watch it. Rich said, yeah, I'm watching it. Merv said, I booked my ticket.
Mm-hmm.
We heard you didn't say nothing. That was loud and clear.
Maybe if I ignore them, they won't notice.
So what are you saying? You're going to go on mute now?
I'll go on mute, man.
We're
I'll just sign off anyway and come back on so I can hear Merv as well.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
I'll let you guys
bloody
WhatsApp
sotty thing out here, mate.
We're going to talk about it regardless. All right, later. All right, guys. So we had MCU's latest introduction or latest film into the whole MCU world, which was Antman and the Wasp: Quantumania, which, to my knowledge, is the beginning of Phase 5.
Yeah.
All right. Before I'm going to let you lot talk about it, I will just say this. I spoke to Rich already. Merv?
Mm-hmm.
Not that I don't like it, because I do I like, but I thought I was watching an episode of Star Wars.
Do you know what? I said the same thing to my brother. I said, like, I feel like this is a Star Wars film because just the quantum realm just felt like every Star Wars scene that you ever seen.
Bro, the whole thing, I was like, huh? You know, I was in the cinema, like, looking up to myself, I was like, bro, Disney have really done a number on us. They've just merged the films, yeah?
Yeah.
Same set, same everything, and like, just act like we don't know.
But that being said, you know, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I felt like this film was better than the last 2 Star Wars films, at least the latest ones, like the Last Jedi and the Rise of Skywalker. I thought if you're going to make us
be careful. You
no. I get the right to say that. Yeah, I'm a Star Wars guy. Yeah, so I got the rights. Yeah. But no, I agree with you. It did feel like Star Wars to me.
Yeah. That aside, and I know, like, the media and everyone else is kind of slaying the film almost. To be fair, they're saying it's the tied as the worst reviewed MCU film.
Yeah, alongside with Eternals, isn't it? The Eternals, apparently.
And I'm like, really? it's a lot better than Eternals.
Do you know what? It's mad, because I kind of heard bad things about Eternals before I watched it, and same with this film. But I think because I went in there, my expectations quite low because of what everyone else was saying. I'm like, no, actually, it's not the greatest film at all. No way near like the earlier MCU films, but it wasn't bad. Do you know what I mean? It just happened to me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
go on.
I'm kind of confused because I don't know what people expect to see from an Ant-Man film. To be honest,
do you know why? Do you know what it is? I think Ant-Man's kind of like the palate cleanser, isn't it, for every MCU phase, isn't it? So it's like you get like the big, massive Avengers showdown sort of thing, and then you get Ant-Man like to end it sort of thing. And like Ant-Man's kind of like your street level hero that's just does his thing in his own city. Like, so you had the first two ones. They're just basically based in the ends, isn't it? Really, you know. Whereas, like, because when this one came out, everyone was describing it like this is like a Avengers level kind of film, and it's like Ant-Man needed an Avengers level film. Like, do you know what I mean? And there's no one else with him, so and because you basically spent the most of the time in the quantum realm anyway, basically the whole film in the quantum realm. It just felt like a whole different experience. Do you know what I mean? Whereas like you didn't even have the main, like, like his little cronies, like what's his name, Michael Pena.
You're right.
Like, none of them were in there.
And like the storyteller guy.
Yeah, that's it, Michael Pena. Like not even like Judy Gray's ex-wife and all that stuff. Like she wasn't in it, so it kind of took you a bit away from Scott's character in a way. Not to say he can't evolve or anything like that, but yeah, I mean he done well. But the whole film in general just felt like, it was. Obviously, I think this whole film was just about the introduction to Kang, really.
Yeah, and this is what I don't get because, like, for me, I thought the film was really good. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it because Marvel have already come out and given us the timeline on exactly what's going to happen in what films.
Yeah.
Right? So me seeing Kang in Ant-Man, I know this is not the final Kang.
No.
Did you get what I mean? So,
although you did fear you did fear it though, because I know you wasn't happy about Kang at the beginning.
Well, like
not
Loki,
as in
Loki,
like from Loki, you was like, I hope this ain't the Kang that's in Loki.
No, because I didn't understand Kang. I had to go. Exactly. I didn't understand about all the different times and different versions of Kang. But I understand it now. I get how deep the character is and how. On this potential, and to go even further. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So we can jump in, Merv. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say, and as well, like obviously Jonathan Majors, big actor, innit? Like everyone's rooting for him and anything like that. But I think obviously you got to compare him to Thanos, and
you have to.
Even with like the early stages, phases 1 to 3, whatever. Like Thanos was just teased in. Do you know what I mean? Like we didn't even get a glimpse of Thanos till Avengers. Do you know what I mean? Like, and how many films was before Avengers? Whereas with the MCU now, and it's like you didn't even really get the MCU timeline back in those days. Like, we just know everything that's coming. So we know we've got a whole like timeline of everything. And the excitement's not there, number one. The reveals, the shock is not there. It's like, oh my gosh, who's this new person? And I mean, because it's Jonathan Majors as well, you're kind of expecting great things, and he did. Like he smashed his role, wasn't it? But I don't know. I guess with the MCU now, Phase 5, we're obviously getting a lot of new characters that maybe like hardcore comic fans are like, "Yep, I know this person, I know that person." But even for them, it might be a bit of a disappointment because, like, taking a look at bloody MODOK, so, like,
no guys, MODOK. No, but the thing is, for me, Antman, like. There were still laugh out loud moments.
Yeah.
And I was laughing out loud.
Same here.
Like fully, like there were things some things were inappropriate. I was laughing at.
Yeah.
Like I think maybe the couple like next to me or by a couple chairs.
Yeah.
They were also laughing, but like, they were also the same people that were sitting there right until the end in the cinema.
Yeah.
Because everyone else got up and left. Like, do you get me? Where like
still understand that, yeah.
Like it's MCU month. Why are you getting up? Just sit down. The lights ain't even on.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they were like laughing, and I think there were things that I found like hilarious. I thought that guy there, man, I thought he was hilarious, bro. Like when you just saw that it was the person, when you're thinking, what are we really doing this? Yeah.
The thing is that they had to do a flashback in it, so we knew who he was. They had no choice but to, because I was like, "Who is that, bro?" Darren. I thought, who's Darren? It's like I was just like, "What?" What's
the
going
CGI
on?
was so. I don't know if that was just deliberate. Like, let's just superimpose these. It's like they were trying before. Let's just add him in afterwards.
Bro, that's what I said. That's why it was so funny. And it was like, because obviously you heard my girl say, "Oh, remember I was younger, I got chased by the bee," or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And it was like, "It's the man with the bee." So they made sure that if you had watched the first one, you're going to by hook or crook remember who this person is.
And the thing is, the character he played is actually a serious character in the
But that's why people are vexed in it, because like
because they ridiculed the character. They made a laughing stock.
They made a mockery of him, innit? But as I'm saying, because I don't really know who MODOK is, innit? I weren't like overly upset about him.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe if I knew him before, I'd have been vexed. I would have walked out. Like,
they were like, "Oh, it's an acronym." Like, and then they was like, "Oh, that's what it means." I was like, busting up, bro.
But the thing is,
don't be a dick. Okay, I'll help you.
And the thing is, really and truly, if they made a film just based on him, we're going to be struggling in the cinema. That's why they had to comic him in it. They had to make him a fool.
I think it's you know what? It's such a brave move, because obviously loads of people are angry about him, innit? But I'd probably go and watch it if it was that character there. I'd watch it just for the laugh.
Yeah. And you know what's probably funny? He'll be around a different timeline anyway, so he'll probably come back.
Yeah. Have you watched these series on Disney Plus?
No, I can remember we spoke about it, but
I haven't watched it either. No,
I haven't watched it, but I remembered who he was from that. And I just like I said, for me, I know they're pushing that. Obviously, the daughter's going to take over at some point, and they've also shown that she's like super intelligent. Yeah. Somehow, all these new MCU characters,
all the kids in it, they're like
their intelligence levels are like Incredible Hulk levels.
Yeah, we need, like, they're just like, let's just make them intelligent because we need you to be these characters. Just fast forward them, innit?
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, I can now send signals to the quantum realm. And you're like, what? So how did that work?
Go on.
And then you've got like Michelle. Like for me, you still had Michelle Pfeiffer. You still had Douglas. For me, I thought it was a good film. I thought it was like a good, solid cast as well. Like I thought they showed, all of them showed different levels of their thing. I thought it was good.
Do you know what though? Evangeline Lilly though, I was a bit disappointed because it's got her name in the title of the film, Antman and the Wasp, and there wasn't much Wasp going on, bro. Like, she kind of just sat in the background and just like was just a bit like, and like she didn't do much to me. And I probably liked her. And like when they put in the second one, I was like, why do they need to do this? But I proper like, she was the best part of the second film for me. And now she's like taking a back seat. But fair enough, like, obviously introducing new characters, but it just, she just didn't feel like she could have been in the limelight, really.
Yeah, to be fair, I wasn't too concerned about her. Did she really have to be in it? I don't really think so.
Antman and the Wasp, bro.
It's her parents, isn't it? Like ultimately, it's her parents. Like she deserves to be there more than Antman. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but the thing is, I can't remember her name. Yes, it's Janet. Janet's character, like, proper waste, bro. Because, like, fair enough, she don't want to really talk about all the trauma that she went through. Even though she seemed like she has a good time there, boy. But like, wouldn't you just say, as a scientist, like, scientists have an obligation, to preserve whatever. They're scientists, innit? So it's like, look, whatever you guys do, I'm not want to talk about the quantum realm, but don't mess about the quantum realm. Like, this could have been avoided, this whole film, basically.
Yeah,
like,
no, I agree.
Do you know what I mean?
So she was a fool not to say anything.
Yeah.
When I was watching it, though, I almost, like somehow MCU and DCEU kind of like merge into each other sometimes, So at one point I was like, oh, is this the reset? But I'm thinking that's not. It's Flashpoint is the reset. Like, but in my head I was like, okay, that's why I'm watching it. It's the reset. And I'm like, no. And then halfway through I was like, no, MCU established. This ain't the reset. This is just normal part of the film. And I was like, oh. I started confusing myself. I was like, oh, like.
I can't lie though. The ending, was so baffling because everyone was speculating that like Scott might die, like someone's gonna die in it, yeah. And obviously, like, yeah, he sacrificed himself. He gets stuck into the quantum realm. Hope comes back. All right, fair enough.
And did you not think they were going to get stuck there?
Yeah, at least they get stuck there. They like that would have been some stakes, isn't it? There would have been some stakes to the whole MCU because like you've got now some Avengers that are actually stuck in the quantum realm and will they ever get out? And it's like they literally was there for 2 seconds. Like it's all like that was a surprising turn for 2 seconds,
bro. I didn't expect. I thought they were there, and I was like, okay, cool. That means that she definitely is going to be the new Ant person. Because I don't know what it's going to be, but I mean that's what I thought.
Oh, yeah, because they had their army of ants there, innit? Like,
So I was like, but then when it came back, I was like, oh, it's not. You just come back and everything's normal.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. And not only that as well. I mean, again, another gripe, man. The film was too CGI heavy, man. I know it's a quantum realm; it has to be CGI, but even like when they were doing the running scenes, running away from things, I'm like, I felt no danger. I didn't feel like your life was in danger. Nothing. It's like. This is what I'm saying, man. MCU is just becoming a massive.
Did you not think he mastered the Will Smith run?
The
Will Smith Bad Boys run. You know that
Jonathan Majors.
No, Antman. Scott. You know that one where he that kind of slow run. Like,
yeah.
Like that's what he was doing. I was like, what?
With a shirt open.
I was like, is this a Will Smith movie?
Yeah.
But I even enjoyed the comedy about his book, bruv.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah,
about him having a book and then him when he's listening to the audio version of his book, and they're just ripping him in the car. I was busting up.
But please tell me why that book's actually a real book.
Is it? Can you buy that book?
You can buy
serious?
the book.
I'm going to
fully buy the book.
I'm going to order it. I'm fully going to order it. I'm fully going to order it.
That's like, I remember someone was saying that actually because it's like there's this buzz about this book, so I didn't actually realize it was a real book to buy. They smashed it. That's probably like marketing, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the book. I'm gonna order it when I finish the pod. And then obviously you had at the end you had the post-credit scenes, which is just you learn a little bit more about some of the Kangs, and then at the last one you saw Loki going back. But there's a new Loki series coming out.
Yeah, season 2, isn't it?
Yeah. But obviously we understand why Kang is there and who exiled him to the quantum world. And obviously it was quantum realm, and it was himself. It was the council, and realizing this geezer is a bit out of control, and he's got the Thanos mentality instantly. But but you know. Has he got the Thanos mentality, or was he going against the council?
Well, I guess we're never going to know. And I think with all of these kind of people, there will always be something that happens where you, for a moment, actually, were they right? Like, they're not all evil. Because, like, as much as we think Thanos, like, is bad, actually, what Thanos wanted wasn't actually bad.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
And I
it's
think
just how he went about it, which was the bad thing.
Yeah.
What Kang's doing, because he said he can see obviously how it all ends.
Yeah.
And what he's trying to put a stop to what they're trying to do.
Yeah,
that's my understanding.
Yeah, he wants to win.
But he's trying what Thanos was doing was just like a normal villain, destroy the city, destroy the world, right?
No, he wanted half the world.
Yeah, he wanted balance.
He wanted balance.
He wanted a balance, but Kang was destroying timelines. Man was destroying time. Destroy this timeline. It never ever existed. Sorry to hear that. We'll move on.
I get it, bruv. You get me? With the multiverse as well, I get it. Like, it's too much. There's too much possibilities.
No, it is too much possibilities. And an example, that post credit, what we saw, and that section when there was all the Kangs, it would be a case of like you're thinking, raw, like how is this going to play out? Because obviously there's versions of Kangs in there, which what was funny, it brought memories of Moonlight. I know, Is it Moonlight? Yeah, Moonlight.
Yeah,
innit?
Moonlight. Yeah, Moonlight.
Yeah.
Moonlight.
Moonlight. I know we
Yeah.
were slewing it about the ancient Egypt and all that kind of stuff, but it just kind of, I thought of that straight away. And I thought, maybe there's, I don't know, I'm just hoping that maybe there's something embedded in there as well. Do you get what I mean? So, no, yeah, to me personally, I enjoyed it. People had a high expectation. I don't understand why. When it's an Ant-Man film, it's an Ant-Man film. I don't expect anything from Ant-Man. I expect an easygoing film.
But I think now that same expectation should be on every MCU film. I don't
That's
think
what I was about to say.
Ant-Man.
It's not even about Ant-Man.
I think it's about all MCU films
Yeah.
now. I don't go in there with high expectations anymore. We're all introduced to characters that we don't know.
And that's fine. I'm actually excited.
But that's what I'm saying. And that's why, for me, I can't go in there thinking this is on Avenger level. I can't do that anymore.
But
it's not until it tells us that it's going to be the Avengers versus Kang. That could be an Avengers level film.
But you know what? It's exciting. But this should be exciting because, like, yeah, they've brought all these characters out. All these, like, you know, I mean, Iron Man's always been popular, but never to the point where I'd ever think that he would be the leading person of the MCU. Do you know what I mean? Like, so they know how to, like, sort of get all, like, Guardians of the Galaxy, for example. Like, who would ever thought that you'd like them? Do you know what I mean? So they know how to get all the underdogs and make them good, but it's the films that are just failing, isn't it? Like because apparently they're even reducing the amount of TV series now. So I think they're going to bring out two a year rather than
Who's that?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, MCU. Yeah. So it's like because I think they just made too many.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing because I think like Phase 4, they just took on too much, and it's like it's more about quantity than quality, if anything. Obviously, they might be good, but I think they just like take your time and slow down, man.
Because you really think about it, so like obviously Ant-Man came out, and after that, related to Phase 5 is low-key Season 2, then it's kind of like a Captain America, but then it's kind of Secret Invasion.
That's another TV show, isn't it?
Yeah,
Secret Invasion.
That's the one with Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
And obviously there's Avengers, the Dynasty.
Yeah, Kang Dynasty.
See, and that's where I kind of expect that Kang Dynasty to be the ultimate. Well, I said the ultimate Avengers.
If this ain't better than Endgame, yeah, they've got some massive shoes to fill, you know.
Well, but I think it's going to be better than Endgame.
No, but it has to be, bro. It has to be.
Well, because they introduced Kang so early and everything else. You mean?
No, it's just even like you can't be. And this thing. This is why sometimes I think, you know what, I wouldn't be upset if Kevin Feige said, you know what, the party done. Like, do you know what I mean? Because
but the Kang Dynasty isn't part of Phase 5.
I think it's either way. I think that's going to be our next Endgame. I think basically.
Yeah, that's what I expect it to be.
Ish, yeah, because there's another Avengers film, isn't it? Because
the Kang, who we saw at the end, that's a dynasty in it. That's the.
We'll put it this way: every Avengers film is supposed to go from good to great. So it's supposed to just be better and better and better, isn't it? Like, yeah.
Well, I expect younger Hulk to be in there.
Oh, what's his name? Scar.
To be honest, I think all of them will be there. I think Spider-Man will probably lead the Avengers, but I think they'll be.
Well, that's the plan. Well, yeah, that's the plan, isn't it? Really, he'll be the new leader.
Spider-Man eventually, the only one that's kind of carried over. Well, and Falcon, isn't it?
Yeah, and Thor.
No.
You reckon they're still gonna have 4?
I don't know, boy. Don't know. I think that all depends on Chris Hemsworth's potential condition as well, isn't it?
That man's condition, bro.
Because I think he had some early stages of Alzheimer's or something.
Oh, he did that TV show, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he found out he had
Yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
whether he just takes a break, whatever, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Actually.
Did we speak about Bruce Willis last week?
I don't think we did, you know.
Yeah, man. Shout out Bruce Willis. He's got frontal
lobal
dementia.
outside, yeah.
Or
I think
Alzheimer's,
he's been ill for a while, Bruce Willis.
Yeah, well, but now they actually have an actual recognized diagnosis of what he actually has.
Yeah, man.
Legend. It's definitely a legend, man. Definitely a legend. Can I just go back to the film for 1 minute? Just you know, on a second trailer that we saw in
I didn't watch any trailers.
What the second? What the post-credit thing?
Oh, the post-credit. Yeah, sorry post-trailer. That's why.
Well, no, because it's more or less a trailer to Loki season 2. What did you guys think of that?
I mean, it's there, isn't it? Like,
I think it's more about the reveal was just that it was Loki.
It didn't get me excited. To be fair,
it didn't do it for me. I mean, but I thought, okay, cool, Loki's coming back in it. I think if anything, that just although we knew Loki season 2 was coming out, that kind of just cemented it.
It's hard to get excited about things because we already know it's happening. Look, end of Iron Man 2, yeah. I wanted to dive into the front of the cinema screen, bro. When you saw Mjolnir in it at the end of Iron Man, you just saw Mjolnir in the crater, yeah. Because I had no idea that was coming, bro. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That is what you call a post-scene credit, bro.
Yeah,
like, and that's what I want to feel again, isn't it?
Yeah, we won't get that anymore.
Yeah.
We live in the world of the internet. No, but we live in the world of the internet, bro. You know, like there's always leaks.
Yeah.
So something's always gonna come out. All right, cool. Let's move on. Kel, you can jump back on the pod. You can't even hear me.
Kel, wait, I actually message him, innit?
Yeah, let's message him in the group, innit? He's there now.
Oh.
All right, so we had the return of BMF. Okay, this week, season 2, episode 6. Thoughts on BMF? We're glad it's back. Obviously, we had a 1-week hiatus. I'll go to you, Kel, as we haven't heard from you in a little while.
Hi, man, if I can see you now.
Hey there, man. Hey, man. Hey. Hey.
Yeah, man. I didn't really like this episode. I didn't really like it. You know what? I know it's old, but Lamar's just pissing me off this episode, man.
I wonder why.
No, but I said it from the start. It's just too much. Like it's getting very silly with Lamar now. It's getting very silly.
Do you know something? If anyone forces me to apologize to a dog, I'll kill them. You know that,
bruv.
I'll kill them, bruv. Lamar's got no respect, you know.
After this guy saved your life multiple times,
yeah,
over a dog, you kill. Get out of here, man.
A dog you just met.
Just met, you know.
The thing is, I was so vexed he did that, you know. And it's your own cousin. What are you doing?
Biting man's ear off and, bruv, like, it's getting too much now, Lamar. It's getting too much. It's just like, it's making the whole show look silly now. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love BMF and I love the characters and stuff, but allow Lamar. Just allow it. What was that noise?
Oh, it was just gong.
It was the mic stand. You know, the spring of the mic stand.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, obviously, the dad gave me jokes again this weekend.
Guys. Can we take a moment of silence for Pops? Yeah, bro, he's trying to be a good man, you know. He's trying to be a good.
He knew what he was doing, bro. He knew what he was doing. He could have bumped into her in the supermarket and told her. Of course he could have, but you know what it is. Bro, he knew what he was doing, bro.
Nah, bro, you know he's trying to be a good man, yeah. But he just doesn't know how to. Like, he's experiencing things that he's never experienced before.
I was saying he knew he was going there. There's no kids there, no man, nothing. It's like, yeah, it's time for round 2.
It's funny.
Do
you know what's funny? You know when he comes there, he looks down like, yeah, I can't speak to you no more. I've got to go. And he starts rubbing his finger. And I'm gonna go. No, you're
the front end ones.
Bro, he was going. She dropped the dressing gown.
No, but Nate, he wasn't going. Man took the slowest of steps, bro.
Like, bro, I'm gonna turn around slowly.
Bro, she put the breast assist on his back. He didn't know what to do.
Game over.
It was game over. Bro, he hasn't experienced this.
Bro, breast assist on the back. Do you man know, bro? When breast assist on the back, it's game over. Are you mad?
Bro, naked breast assist as well, you know. Bro, it's game over. I felt for him, bro. He's just trying to be a good man.
He's finished.
Bruv, it's over, bruv. Next week, we're seeing naked bum cheeks. I was like, come on, man, what's going on here?
Oh my gosh.
Nah. Yeah, that still does give me jokes, to be honest. Meech and Terry obviously are trying to get back to work. B Mickey, he was stuck in an awful position, to be fair. He was stuck in an awful position. Like,
it's always the way though, when you're about to do it, it's always the way with the guy you're about to snitch or turn in or whatever. Just says, I love you, man. You know, you're no more the heartstrings. Like, God damn it, I can't do it no more.
CMB.
No, but the thing is, I like the way he took his hat off, and you know, he showed it to him, like, because he said, because Mitch goes to him, you never wear a hat. Oh, shut up, man! I always wear a hat. And you think I've never seen him in an episode wear a hat before.
It's true.
That was the first time.
High top.
Yeah, exactly. Now you got to be proud of that high top boy, because when he gets to hit that 30 age, it's gone, bro. It's gone. Innit, Kel?
Yep.
Can't relate.
100%.
I know Merv can't relate as well.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm.
But it's a weird one, because I think at the moment with BMF, like, some parts of BMF are acting like we forgot what happened in the previous episode. These men were on the run because the youth wanted to take off their heads. You get me? They were running. Then all of a sudden they've come back and it's normal. It's not a problem. The guy who was after us, don't even remember that he's after us. Like, we're walking around, we're going to parties in fur jackets and we're punching up, man. Like, so we can get talk to connect. They are literally stepping on everyone's toes.
Yeah, for real.
Like, everyone's.
They should have gone away for at least 2-3 episodes, at least.
I thought he was going to be out in Atlanta for at least 2 episodes.
Or even to the end of the season, boy.
Yeah, because Atlanta, they make, obviously, I think Terry makes his base there in real life. So I thought there would have been more of an Atlanta kind of feel to it, but it is what it is.
I do 100% agree with you on the whole Lamar thing. It is getting silly, and I was watching it going, come on, man, he's not Superman, bro. They're moving like he's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's like, it's too much now. You know, like, they were moving like he's the GOAT. Come on, man, love it.
And to be fair,
yeah, go on.
I said, let's be honest, this dog thing bothered me. First of all, the owner is getting bitten by somebody else random, and your dog is just chilling.
Exactly.
What makes you think the dog's going to protect you, Lamar? And they call the dog Blackie.
Yeah, Blackie. What do you think of what's her name? Keisha. I can't remember Keisha's character's name.
Lala's character.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Lala's character. Yeah,
she's
how she just like found out about. Well, obviously Terry had to tell her, and it's just like, take me back to your house, innit? Take me back to your crib. It was like, I can't do that. I've got a kid and baby mum.
No, but you see what it is. You see when she was kind of moving like she was mad about it.
Yeah,
bro, you got a whole man. What are you acting like that for? You got a whole man with kids, bro.
Well, she's making but obviously Terry speeched her, innit? You got to remember, she speeched her, and it's like
no sacrifices, bro.
I'm giving up my gangster husband for you, and you've got like, I want to be the only one, isn't it?
I'm sure your gangster husband was out here in these streets.
No, and everyone's like, all right, let me give you a kiss, like, shake your hand. I'd be so angry, know that. I'm never going to have with you again.
It was really
Terry is moving wild, to be fair, because he's in a situation that he shouldn't be doing it any of this. So she was like, "I'm gonna have trust in you, really."
Yeah,
but it's Gal will make man turn fool, innit? So that's where they are. Like, and I'm sure she's still
she did the right thing, man.
Like, I don't think she's gonna run off to her ex. I reckon, do you get me? She'll still be around. But also, so girl, Terry's girlfriend. Like, obviously, he's taken, like, clothes and bits and pieces. Is she going to do judge or something?
Yeah, what do you mean? Why do you always refer to Kel like he's the only person that watches it?
No, because Kel knows about the dark spirits. You don't really know about that.
No,
sorry, not like that. Not like that.
No, I don't.
Clearly like that.
No, I don't mean like that. I don't mean
Man,
that.
don't practice the judge.
I don't
Man,
say
for
you
Jesus
practice it.
Christ Almighty.
Listen,
Amen.
anyhow, I don't see your reflection in that mirror. I'm gone, innit?
Amen. But, all right, you know what I mean? As in, Kel, you like when we talk about it, you talk about it from a different perspective.
No, because you mean I watch those kind of things and stuff.
But like, for me, I didn't understand why was she keeping his clothes? What was she doing? Is she trying to set him up?
I don't
like,
know.
It was just like, oh, I've got a jacket and I've got a this and like when she took the belt out of the thing, I was
Yeah, you know what? That part I didn't get what was going on. I don't understand. Yeah, like I don't understand what she's doing.
That's what I was so confused.
Yeah.
Like, and she was talking to her mum, and the mum was like, "Oh, does he still love you?" Well, I don't know, but I'm gonna have to make sure. And I was thinking, "Wow, what are you doing?"
Yeah, like that part, I didn't get that part at all.
Like man's trousers falling down, and you taking the belt for no reason. I thought maybe you was gonna beat him. You know, like I thought she was gonna beat him in the bed. Like you've been doing this or something. She did nothing.
Yeah. That 90s beating, boy.
Yeah, bro, old school whooping. Old school whooping. But yeah, I think we've got 4 more episodes, I think, of BMF. And then obviously the trailer has come out for Power Book 2 Series 3.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Which I think is starting on
March
7th.
16th or 17th.
Something like that. It's going to be a Friday anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
so
I'm
it might
looking
be
forward
17th.
to that.
It might be 17th. So it might be actually like that's the new day. You know, before they were doing Sundays.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, that's BMF. We still got 4 more episodes to go. The Last of Us, episode 6, came out yesterday, dropped yesterday, or 2 o'clock this morning. Thoughts?
But I agree with you, Nate. Like, it is dragged. It's like, I mean, I don't know if you might have liked this episode, but I mean, I get what you're saying about the whole dragging. Like, for me, this episode is dragged and dragged and dragged, and then it got good at the end, a little bit good at the end, and that was it. I didn't really like this episode.
Merv, you shook your head. You disagree?
Yeah, man. Like, this show is about Joel and Ellie's journey, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And the humanizing of them, their connection. So, I think it's one of these ones that's like people probably feel like, oh, where's the bloody zombie action and all that stuff, innit? But it's not about that, innit? And I get it. I get if people probably feel like, oh, I didn't come here for this, but I love it, man. Like, to me, just each episode just keeps getting better and better. Like, I enjoyed it, man. Like, just even.
I said it was boring, but I was glued to it. Do you know what I mean? So it could have been that boring because it did grip me. But I was watching it thinking, okay, what's next?
Do you know what? It did give me Walking Dead vibes though, like Michonne 2.0.
Yeah.
Because I think
You man watch True Blood? And if you watch True Blood?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think that Tommy's wife is supposed to be like white in the film, in the game. So it's like they changed it. Like, yeah. So, but yeah, basically both of them after the like they probably like the sisters were, because Joel's ex-partner obviously was black, considered his daughter. Yeah.
My one episode, my one issue with this is Ellie.
Why?
Ellie's giving me jokes this episode. She's making me laugh.
Bruv, her mouth is so potty, bruv.
That's what I was busting up.
Like, it's too much, man. It's too much. Like, you know, like, why do you speak like this? Like, you speak like one old man that's just seen the world and just swears like a trooper.
You know, it's probably because I feel like she's so sheltered, and all she's done is just read books, and you know, like when you learn something, you're just like, I'm gonna just use this to the end of time because I don't know how to regulate.
Skills.
Yeah, I don't know how to regulate.
Yeah, it's just every 2 seconds I'm like, babe, allow it, man. You know, for me, it frustrates me. I'd literally go all by yourself.
Well, she will be now.
No, I don't think she will.
Will she?
Oh, will she? Yeah.
I don't think she will be.
Yeah, well, we've clearly seen him in The Last of Us 2. So.
What, the game?
Yeah. I don't know. Don't say it loud.
I've said enough. I bought.
Yeah, but Merv. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. We'll save that for after the pod. All right, cool. Well, yeah. How many more episodes have we got, Last of Us?
I think there's 4 more as well. I'm sure it's 10 episodes.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, for me, yeah, it's cool. The brother. So is the brother? We're not going to see the brother again.
I don't know. I'm just as like. I'm
Do you know
on
what
the
I
same.
always say
Yeah.
to you because you played the game, innit?
Yeah, I think I stopped
But also, Merv,
2 episodes ago. Yeah,
it disappoints me
yeah.
that you haven't finished this game, bro. Like I didn't see you as a man that quit stuff.
Bro, listen. When you come face to face with those clickers, yeah, in game life, right? It's a long thing, bro.
Man, I can't clock the game.
The thing's like, you get me? I'm like, nah, I'm turning it off. It's long. Do you know what I mean? It's long, bro. And the thing is, you can't even play.
Oh, you mean
Yeah?
you're scared? You're actually
No,
scared.
I couldn't pass it, bro. I couldn't pass it. I'm going around the corner. Every time I put past, the thing just munch my brain off, bro. It's long. And the thing is, you have to play it in the dark. You can't play it in no sunlight, bro. You have to play it in the dark to get the. Bro, you can't.
Get the full experience.
Bro, would you watch like a horror in the daytime, bro? With curtains open and sun shining. Exactly.
Sometimes you go, bro. Sometimes you go, bro. Sometimes you go, man. But also, why was he duct?
That's a standard for Nate, boy.
Yeah. Why was he duct taping his shoes, bro?
Why is he what? Duct tape?
Why was he duct taping his shoes? I didn't understand that bit.
I don't know,
I missed
man.
it.
I know, that's why
Like,
Tommy brought him new ones, isn't it? It's like, I'll save you the trouble.
2 seconds, he was just like duct taping his shoes. I was like, did he get bitten or something?
You know what I thought was going to happen at the end? I thought the brother would tell the missus while going in it. Because when he saw the missus at the ball in the bar and he gave her a little nod and she knew something was up. So I thought he was going to tell her, and then as they were about to leave the gate, like they're going to surround him, and then, but obviously it didn't happen.
You know what? I didn't notice that Tommy was Ghost Rider, from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Do you recognise him? And he was in that latest Terminator film.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
He was. Yeah. He was. Yeah. I didn't clock that.
Took me 6 episodes to realise, boy.
Yeah.
Well, Last of Us, we've got 4 more episodes. We'll see how it goes. Next episode comes out again next week, Monday. Merv, briefly, Merv, Friday came your show Picard Season 3.
Yeah, man. Bruv, it's like drinking a new, fresh cup of coffee, bruv. Like, get me? Like, the first 2 seasons weren't that at all, man.
That's why I stopped midway through season 2. I didn't.
Especially season 2 was like,
like
season 1 was bad, but season 2 was like, you taking a mick.
Yeah,
but
I couldn't finish it.
I think, you know what it is? I think they filmed season 1 and 2 together. And it's like, they probably, whilst this was all airing at the time, they're probably thinking, we've got to take this back to formula because we're going to get some hatred for the rest of our lives, isn't it? So, like, they've just, because basically this is the Next Generation season 3. So
is it good, yeah?
Yeah, they brought the gang back, in it, like,
okay.
or they bring them back, I should say. But
is it something you can pick up from season 3?
I would say so. If that's to be fair, that's if you're a Trekkie, in it. Like, I would say if you're not really into Star Trek, don't force yourself. But
no, when I say pick up from season 3, I mean, could you just watch it from season 3, as in you don't have to watch season 1 and 2, or is it better you watch 1 and 2?
I'm kind of thinking you don't have to watch them,
Okay.
Yeah. Like, yeah. I think if you don't watch 1 and 2, you won't miss it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, this one finishes it's 10 episodes. It finishes in April. What are you saying? That you'll feed back in April and let us know about Picard season 3? Or
Yeah. I'll do that. Right. Yeah, I don't do no weekly thing like home. What's that thing with home? Not home. Oh, I can't remember the thing anyway.
The one that you...
Yeah.
Oh, yours are your own.
Merv is solo.
Merv was struggling. Merv was struggling his own boy. Like, let's go.
I was just reading it like bloody, like, remember that David Blaine interview? And I was like, yes, and this happened. Yeah, forget that.
Yeah, all right, cool. Your Honor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Season 2, episode 5.
I'm on 6.
Yeah, no, you're on episode 6 because you're watching it on American TV or on alternative platforms.
Okay.
But on Paramount Plus in the UK, we're a week behind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so part 5 just came out. No, as in I could watch it on alternatives, but because it's been on Paramount and like we're paying for it, or maybe I'm not actually. I think I got a month's trial free. Thanks, man. So I'm just watching it on that. I do really like Paramount Plus. It's like my favorite.
It's delicious, man. It's delicious.
Favorite TV channel.
Yeah.
Your Honor.
So how much is that a month? Paramount Plus.
I think it's like either $6.99 or $7.99. One of the two.
But what we think about Your Honor so far? Obviously, we had who was the one that came back? Eugene? Is it Eugene?
Eugene, yeah, the boy. Eugene's the boy.
Oh yeah.
Eugene came back with the things for
Mo. Yeah.
Mo, like the money and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
And then, like, he gave back the money. She was like, "Are you going to stay here?" But obviously, she's letting him go back to go live with his sister. But obviously, she had to get her nephew rushed. It was a bit much, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, I'm a bit confused. So, the auntie in Houston, is that his mum or is she still his auntie?
Still his auntie. I think.
Okay.
I think they're sisters, but he must be with another
sister. Another sister
or brother or whatever.
Oh, brother, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, it was good.
I just didn't understand why, like, she's so vexed with him. Like,
exactly.
She wanted to do the money. Yeah. She said no. He turned around and said, like, we think you should still go. He said no. He said, all right, cool, let's go then.
Yeah,
like he was being mad loyal.
Loyal. I don't get it as well. I don't understand why I have no idea why she's so vexed with him.
Yeah, that for me, she was like, I didn't understand it. Apart from the fact that obviously he let Eugene go, but you weren't vexed about that.
Nah, you
was vexed before, so I don't know why you're even vexed.
So she just had to make someone, like, she had to blame someone, isn't it?
Yeah, I just thought that
blame
was weak.
someone for what? Because she got the money back.
That's what it was. You got the money, bruv. Like, it's not even a thing. And, like, you got the money so you can get robbed. Because obviously she wants the building, but the only reason why she has to pay the extra money is because my girl's gone there and said, "Oh, you got to keep it in the community." And he's like, "Okay, cool. If you match their money, then or give us more, you can have it."
Yeah.
But she already had a deal at a certain price. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why that bit confused me, to be honest. Like I said, Your Honor, I think
it's a slow burner.
It's a slow burner.
It's good though. I do like it.
Yeah,
I do enjoy watching it. But it's a slow burner.
You know who needs to die? Gina Baxter, man. She needs to die, bro. You know what I think? I think she's going to end up. I think Jimmy's going to end up dying. I think she'll end up killing Jimmy. I don't know why. I just feel like, you know, them ones like you're supposed to be the head, the husband, and like, you know, the top gangster, and you're just wasting. So it's like now my dad's back. Who needs you? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Because that's supposed to be.
I want to say something, but I don't know. I can't remember if it's episode 6 or not, man.
Maybe it's best to not say anything.
Can I just ask? Have you not seen the car crash yet?
The car crash.
Have you not seen it? No. Okay, I'll shut up.
Ooh.
Whoa. No, there's a car crash next week, guys. But yeah, Your Honor's good. I think got another 5 episodes as well. I'm gonna have to. Well, I'll quickly, before I go into the one I want to talk about. No, forget. Mayor of Kingstown. Merv, I want to say this to you, Merv.
Yeah, go on.
Merv.
Yeah,
you must say things with chest now.
No, don't try it, Nate. Merv, tell him to shut up, because when Line of Duty was on, he didn't say it with chest. And I missed out on 5 seasons of Line of Duty. So don't come here and tell him Merv to say it with chest. But you didn't. He did the exact same thing to me, bro. Exact same thing to me.
No.
I don't know how else I was to say it, man. I was probably like promoting.
This is what you did. You was like,
go.
Yeah, no, Mayor of Kingstown, sick, man, it's sick. Like, no feeling. Like, Mayor of Kingstown, sick. Bro, I put the hashtag Mayor of Kingstown on for about 15 episodes, yeah? Like, of the pod, like, basically, 15 episodes, yeah? Yeah, Mayor of Kingstown, it's really good, man. What you been watching, man? Been watching anything else? Yeah, Mayor of Kingstown. Bro, you said, it's the guy from, Mom and Arrow and that, yeah. But you never sold it, bro.
And my voice is that light as well, yeah.
You never sold it.
It's the complete opposite as well, you know.
You never sold it to me, bro. Right, so,
man's fully Barry White.
I say, man, Mayor of Kingstown, because bro, you didn't sell it to me, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. bruv, I couldn't watch nothing else until I finished watching Mayor of Kingstown, bro.
Are you up to date with it as well?
100%, bro.
See, I'm not. So you don't spoil it. I'm still.
No,
I'm not. I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm just saying.
This is
Mayor
not
of
to be
Kingstown,
spoiled, bro. It's not to be spoiled.
Mayor of Kingstown is fucking amazing.
And Rich, you're a bit quiet there.
Rich watched the first episode.
You watched this episode as quit.
No, I'm episode 5.
Oh, okay.
I'm still season 1. I'm not like on season 2 or anything. Yeah.
Nah, it's good, man. Mayor of Kingstown is very good, man. It's very good.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes it seems like they almost do a tribute to him being an Avenger. Like he just has
Yeah, he's the part where he's
bow and arrow.
random crossbow.
And a bear and all that. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's wicked, man.
Yeah. The maddest thing is that because you all haven't watched it, I won't get into too much details, but I fucking love it, bro. Absolutely.
Please don't spoil it for
I'm
us.
not going to, bro. I just
Thank
Listen,
you.
all I'm saying is Taylor Sheridan guy, yeah. I don't know where he came from, but Yellowstone, this, Tulsa King.
Yeah, he was
done. Yeah, he's killing it. I'm sure. I don't know if he's done the prequels to Yellowstone as well, but yeah.
Have you watched it yet?
No, not yet. I just started season 4 Yellowstone today, actually. So
okay.
I'm gonna watch it all afterwards.
I still haven't finished. I'm on season 5, but I haven't finished it.
Yeah. But I think season 5 is gonna mid-season break and it's coming back in summer.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'll catch up.
I've watched one episode of Yellowstone. the amount of episodes scares me, so it's like.
But we got, it's a quick. I was thinking, oh gosh, man, I'm gonna be watching this till I'm 50, but it's quick, It's quick.
No, I know because only 10 episodes of the series, so I know it is quick. But even that, I'm like, I don't know if I've got 10 hours to do something.
But you know what? Because they're the first episode's an hour and a bit, and then the rest of them's 42 minutes or something. So you get through it quickly.
I'll see. When it's back at work in the mix of it, it's gets a bit like that. All right. Truth be told, I know it's only myself and Merv that watch it, but I will say this season, best season of the series.
Oh yeah,
best season of the whole program.
Yeah.
And maybe she needed someone else in it. Maybe she needed the Gabrielle Union, or she needed that. Do you know what I mean? She needed that.
Yeah.
Best season by far.
It's true, unfortunately, Poppy's not the best part of the program. Unfortunately, but
this episode, this last episode, bruv, I was on the edge of my seat, fam. And the thing is, because I had so much of the other stuff to watch, I only watched it yesterday.
Yeah.
So I was like, bruv, I was like, I can't wait till next week.
It's probably engaging, man.
Yeah, and I think this season, especially with the kind of concept and the storyline of trafficking and all of that kind of stuff and the grooming, it's a deep season, man.
But man, how can they make Sandy from the OC do that, man? I was like, you're not supposed to be evil. You know what I mean? It proper upset me, bro. Right. Did you notice what's his name? Mekhi Phifer's wife in it, his partner in it is Marlene from The Last of Us.
No.
Yeah, same actor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I didn't. Like I said, for me, again, you know what it is? Because I get so although there's both seasons are at the same time in it, both programs.
Yeah. I
kind of when I'm watching Last of Us, I'm in Last of Us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
When I'm in that one, I'm kind of in that world.
Yeah.
I don't even think that they're two. I think they're two separate times of my life, almost.
Yeah, because to me, this is truth be told, is the first time I've seen her. But it's when I've gone into this, I'm seeing her, I'm like, I know your face, but I don't know where I know you from because you're unknown to me, innit? But it's I'm thinking, oh my gosh, you're the same person.
Yeah. Oh, truth be told, good, man.
Yeah.
All right. Before we wrap up the pod, I know it's been a lengthy one. I know none of you have watched the film, and this is going to start almost anticlimactic, yeah? of Knock at the Cabin.
Allow it, bro.
No, you're not doing that. No, you're not doing that. No.
I really want to watch it, yeah. And I think.
No, you love that. No, don't do this to me.
As a Fully Geek promise, yeah. As a Fully Geek promise, we can do a special. We can do a special on there and talk about it for half an hour. We can talk about it for 30 minutes.
I want to watch it. I want to watch it, man.
Yeah, because
allow it, bro.
Because you'll be just be talking to yourself, really.
I'm not. Exactly. The maddest thing is here. You know what the maddest thing is? This is why I say it's going to be anticlimactic, yeah? Because you, man, think I want to talk about the film. I don't want to talk about the film. I want to talk about the concept of the film.
Thank you for joining this week's podcast.
That's spoilers already, bro. Because like
share, subscribe.
You already said what the thing was.
See you next week. All right,
you already
guys.
said what it was, bro.
We love you all.
Up, down, 2 down.
I'm looking off the pod, bro. Later. You lot, later.